I thought it'd be interesting to go over some of the images that are on the Rosemont website. I think some of these were uploaded later, so I downloaded them, and some look completely black. But I had a suspicion that there's actually data in those images, and I just hadn't got around to looking at those images until now. Okay, so keep in mind, the camera settings make a big difference in what things look like. So in this case, his camera isn't letting in enough light, and that's why it looks so dark in this area. This is out in the main, this is the cooler door right here. So it should be a lot brighter there. So he's not letting enough light into the camera. And if you notice the incandescent light back there, those lights are on. That means the lights are turned on in the cooler and the freezer, but it looks darker because he's not using a flash or letting in enough light. All right, so let's look at some of these images. Again, see how dark it is in there? It doesn't look that dark. We've all seen the videos. It's a lot brighter in there. Okay, again, see the orange incandescent light back there? That's not a light that's permanently on. That's actually the light on in the freezer, but because the camera is not letting enough light, look how dark everything in the room is. So then it darkens the look of that light as well. All right, so basically this is the angle that Kenneka walked at. If the camera was in this position, you would have seen the door open, but it was just over here a little bit more, and this corner and this corner lined up almost perfectly, and there's this shot where it's off to the right, just off to the right of the door. So you don't see it, but Kenneka walked this direction. And if you notice, there's if you review some of the videos out there, there's no door exiting this room. There does seem to be a door over here. So when I'm going this way, I mean off to the left here, that enters the room. However, that would be picked up on the surveillance camera. There's no other exits. Once you get past this point, there's no exits from that room. All right. So again, there's not a lot of light, hence the orange incandescent light. All right, I'm going to get through some of these. And now it's a little bit brighter there, but this time you use the flash. You see that really bright area right there? So flash was used in this one, but in that room it's still dark. Okay, now these are the ones that I found interesting. When I saw them, I thought, oh, those are just totally dark. But watch this. I'm going to change the brightness and the contrast. This is what I'm doing right here. All right. Okay, I did it once. And then I'm going to do it again. So it's amazing the stuff that the camera actually does pick up that you can't see with your eye. I'll do it another time. Okay, so you can see that's Kenneka's foot right there. So this is the freezer door that's already open, and that little light that you could see on there was the reflection from the light inside the freezer. Or I guess it even could be inside the cooler. I don't know if there's light in the cooler though. I'm sure there is because there's a light switch. I just haven't seen an image of it. Maybe we'll see that when we're looking at these images. Okay, so there you go. That's her foot. And let's keep going through these. So here's another one that's dark like that. Let's do the same thing. Brightness. And do it again. I wish they would just let you make this 150 is the maximum you can put in there. All right, so now you notice how you're seeing more. All right. So again, now you can see her legs better, her foot, and the door, and you can see in there the sort of the glow of the light that's in there. Okay, so the light's on, but the setting on the camera is not letting in any light. And what probably just happened here was the flash didn't work, so the camera filmed without any light source, and basically it already wasn't letting in enough light So without a flash, it looked almost black. But look how it did actually get data. It's amazing. Okay, now this one's, you can see the light bouncing off the metal grate there. So let's do it again. I'm going to do it for all the dark ones so we can all see what's in them. I just did this a few minutes ago. I don't think I looked at all of them either. Alright. Make it brighter. Okay, now you can really start making out her foot. You can't see the lip gloss at this point because it's you know, it's too grainy. But there's her foot in that same position and the reflection. Okay, so that was picture number 24. Let's go to 26, I guess was the next one. Okay, so this is inside the cooler over here. This is that box we see in some of the videos, and that's Kenneka's foot again. If I hit 42, then I can just, okay, there we go. So 26, so this will be 27. Yeah, it looks just real similar to the last one, actually. Looks like it's the same picture. Okay, so this one's actually filming that light that's in there. See, now you can really kind of, you have to really keep making it brighter and brighter so you can see maybe what it looked like if the light's on. Okay, so that light wasn't even on when Kenneka went in there. Okay, so that's that image. Alright, now this one's filmed in portrait mode. So let's fit it in there. Okay. Okay, I see what this is. This is the baseboard shot down. So there's the lip gloss. You can see right on the edge right there. And her foot. And that's her leg right there. Alright. Now, I mean, this one almost looks completely black. Like, if you were looking at that, you'd just toss it aside. You wouldn't even know that there might be something in there. So, barely got anything on that first one. Okay, and yeah, so basically that's her other foot, or that's the shoe in the room, sorry. That's right, that's the shoe that was just in the corner of the room right there. Man, isn't that amazing that you can actually see stuff in an image that originally looked like, I mean, let's look at what it looked like originally. I mean, that's what it looked like. Nothing. Completely black. So let's try this one. See something starting to be made out right there. Okay, I can see what this already is. This is Kenneka's foot over the threshold there. Alright, okay, so that's her barefoot, the foot. You know, we've seen other images like this. It's just kind of interesting to see, you know, these photos and how there's actually information in them. Okay, this isn't layering though, okay? People think that they're layering. I've seen videos in the last couple days where people are saying, oh, look, her eyes are stitched because I'm able to remove the edits, and you just can't do that. Okay, the file that she uses is a JPEG. That's a flat image. There's nothing in there. There's no layers. You can't remove anything. So who's ever saying that is not telling you the truth, if you believe that video. Okay, so here's another one. Looks like it might be a similar one. That's her foot right there. Legs, and then she's curled up in the corner. Alright, so is there any... Oh, I think there's one more here. Yeah, okay, so again, that's her foot. Threshold. I think I can make out the lip gloss there, right in this area. And again, she's curled up in the corner. But yeah, these are basically what these are the camera settings, and then there was no flash. Okay, so that was the problem with some of these images here. I don't think they were trying to film it like, hey, this is how dark it looked. Okay, the lights are on, but the camera setting was expecting lower light, so then had a flash to compensate, and then the camera wasn't set for lower light prior, so that when the flash didn't work, because you try to get a neutral look, so it was set for, it wasn't set to like a wide open aperture to let light in. It was set to use a flash, and when the flash didn't work, it looked completely dark in there, even with the lights on. And if you notice, like I said earlier, the lights looked really dim and orange because of the camera setting. All right, so I hope that was interesting. I thought that is sort of interesting that you can actually get that kind of data in a seemingly dark image, like that one. That's pretty clear almost. That one's pretty clear, but that was pretty dark. All you could really see were a few of these little specks on this. Okay, so I hope that helps people out there. If you want to look at them yourself, you can go to the Rosemont website and download them and check it out. All right, talk to you later.